3, 4, 5. There we go. Okay.
Hello? Hello? About time we hit the road, passengers. Thanks to the three trailblazers, the activity of the fragmentum has reached the lowest level, and the readings regarding the status of the Star Rail have returned to normal. Power will dispatch the express shortly, and we will be leaving near Railroad 6. Please be seated and say your goodbye to Dick Brown.
Send you the sound to sleep. Maakin into a
Hold on.
nice ass.
Be there soon.
What did I tell you? He's definitely sleeping in. We trailblazers can go days without sleep, but when we do hit the hay, we have to make up for it. Anyway, no point wasting our time in the corridor. The conductor wants us to attend a wharf navigation meeting. Same old location, apparently. And we can't be late. Let's head over. Oh, by the way, you drew the short straw. It's your turn to wash the coffee cups this week.
Morning. You're very punctual. holding on to it. It's cute. The trailblazing of the Rail 6 is drawn to a close, and the Astral Express must depart for the next planet. The universe is boundless, and trailblazing never ends. Even a lifetime isn't enough to explore every world. That's the beauty of the unknown. The meeting will start soon.
Hey.
Passengers, the warp navigation meeting has officially begun. Firstly, Pom-Pom wants to congratulate you, the Nameless, for successfully resolving the problems at this stop. The Express is now able to continue along the Star Rail.
The three of us actually pulled it off, huh?
It's time for your conductor, it's me, to reveal the name of our...
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. It's Kafka. I came at a good time. You're all here. Every single one. Only for the mysterious introduction. Stellaron Hunter. Himiko, correct? Apologies for interrupting your little get-together, but I'm sure once you've heard my request, you'll forgive me. I'd like you to make a destination alteration.
I've seen your face before, Stellaron Hunter. Even if it was only on a corporation wanted poster. They were offering quite the bounty. Dead or alive. Do you know the figure?
Doesn't concern me. Then again, the corporation bounty is a compliment, not an insult. Don't you think? The higher the figure, the bigger the compliment.
You wanted criminals to know how to look on the bright side of things.
I will say, Curtis certainly pays you all a compliment. A maniac that claims he can see destiny, leading a bunch of wild lunatics in pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe. And heard it doesn't give out compliments very often.
In pursuit of the most dangerous objects in the universe, huh? Well, in that sense, you Astral Expressers and I are cut from the same cloth.
You're in the wrong place, Kafka. We're not about to accept your request, and we're not about to get into bed with a Stellaron Hunter. It was nice talking with you. Perhaps next time you'll be willing to pay us a visit in person, and we can continue our little discussion.
Have you guys heard of the Luofu?
The Xianzhou Luofu? It belongs to the Hexafleet of the Xianzhou Alliance. We've heard of it.
What you haven't heard is that it's currently very close to you. A couple of warp jumps away, in fact. Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the Luofu. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of the universe.
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say.
It's simple. That Stellaron has nothing to do with us, but the Xianzhou is convinced that we're responsible. My companion, Blade, has been taken away by the Cloud Knights. I want to bring him back, resolve this Stellaron crisis, and clear our names.
Nothing to do with you? Yeah, right. Sounds like a weird coincidence to me. You just happened to show up after the Stellaron burst. Also, we're not your friends. Why should we care if a Stellaron hunter is innocent, No! Why are we listening to her? The Alliance is strong. Is a single Stellaron burst really too much for them to handle? We're the crew of the Astral Express, not some squad of Stellaron-stealing super specialists.
You could, of course, not get involved. Knowing that the Stellaron hasn't yet affected this region of space, you could make the jump and arrive at the next world. But sooner or later, the Star Rail here will be more blocked off than it was before. I can tell you what the future holds. If you don't go to the Luofu, the Stellaron will eventually contaminate the entire ship, and over half of the inhabitants will perish. Oh, you brave and fearless trailblazers, you benevolent nameless. Can you really remain indifferent to it?
This companion of yours, Blade,
No comment. Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
March, get Dan Heng.
What's gonna sound home? Feels a bit soft. No wonder! Nakil man ako niya, that part.
Whoa, what are you doing here? I gave him the lowdown. Hey, remember what I said, okay? We're gonna vote against it. I'm not gonna take orders from that woman.
Are you okay, Dan Heng? March brought you up to speed, I assume.
I'm fine.
Good. In that case, with regard to the matter at hand, our Stellaron hunter claims that a Stellaron burst has occurred on the Xianzhou Luofu, and that we're in the vicinity. If we head for the Luofu, we may have the chance to save many innocent lives. However, it's also possible that our Stellaron hunter is lying and using us for her own ends. Neither Welt nor I believe that she's telling us the truth. But we can't just... So, we're about to hold a democratic vote on whether to set a course for the Xianzhou. All those agree to... Four against one. Well, it looks like the Astral Express...
What?
I calmed down and thought about it a bit. If it turns out that woman isn't lying, then a lot of innocent people are gonna get hurt. Now's the time for thinking about other people.
All right, all right. I think we're all used to March's modus operandi by now.
So, Don Hong, you want to stay here?
Yes. I'm staying this time.
In that case, Welt, ready for a trailblazing expedition? I know you've been itching to get out there for a while now, but make sure you take good care of the two of them.
Don't worry.
Destination Xianzhou, here we come!
The train is about to make the jump.
God, March, you suck.
Whoa! So that's a Xianzhou ship? It looks even bigger than your Relo 6!
Xianzhou, these ships are their planets. Terrestrial environments are cradles that allow civilizations to survive and develop. Some of those civilizations progress further, constructing spacefaring vessels, which allow them to voyage into the unknown. The Xianzhou Alliance is one such civilization. I've only glimpsed it a few times, but it's as magnificent as I remember.
You okay there? What's with all the lonely nostalgia vibes?
This is the Astral Express. I repeat, this is the Astral Express. We have arrived in Xianzhou territory. Requesting landing permission from ground control. From the bridge, I mean.
Something's not right.
The signal is still appearing, but no one is guiding us into dock.
Maybe the Stellaron hunters were telling the truth. It seems like something really did happen to the Xianzhou. A vessel arrives at a deserted spaceport. Isn't that how, like, loads of horror movies start?
Let's not let our imaginations get the better of us.
Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer. Please wait transfer.
Still the automated signal?
Yes, it's still on repeat. Oh, there we go.
The Jade Gate now opening. On behalf of the Xianzhou Luofu, welcome, guests from afar.
The signal broke off. Seems that's all there is.
We should get going. Yumiko, stay vigilant back here on the express.
Relax. I've got Don Hung here with me. Yes, but I'm just putting my feet up. There's a lot to take care of here on the train. Make sure you're properly prepared before you set off.
Before we set off, I need to clarify the aim of this journey with you. The Stellaron hunters have given us a lot to consider, and a lot to doubt. But the most important part of this expedition is precisely. The Stellaron hunters clearly have ulterior motives. However, knowing what they're all about, and given the focus of Kafka's words, I have no doubt that the Xianzhou is dealing with a Stellaron. The Alliance and the Express haven't had any previous dealings, so our arrival might not receive the warmest welcome. But as trailblazers, we're not in this for fame or gain. We just need to do everything in our power to assist the Xianzhou and eliminate the source of disaster. Always keep that in mind, and don't forget the way of the Trailblaze. Explore, understand, establish, and connect.
Yeah!
Let's go.
Oh, look. It's just containers as far as the eye can see. This area isn't for receiving guests. It's for unloading cargo. Who decided to send us this way? Such a huge port and not a soul in sight. Gives me the creeps. Stop talking. If there is someone here, they're in my bad books already. Mr. Yang, what should we do?
We should start with the person who opened the Jade Gate. If it turns out they're not friendly, then at least they've already made things easier for us. If it turns out they were just doing their job, then we can ask them what happened here.
Are you forgetting we've got Mr. Yang with us? Oh, right. You haven't seen what he can do yet.
Let's move. Keep your wits about you.
Mr. Master.
Mr. Yang, someone's hurt.
You're hurt, son. March, use your six-phased ice to stop the bleeding. Go easy. Don't.
I'm on it.
This area saw fierce. Let's keep searching. The silver lining is that, based on what we can see, no civilians were caught. I'm guessing the Xianzhou must have evacuated the port immediately, leaving the soldiers to deal with the crisis. But as for these... Careful. You've never seen this kind of lightning.
Miss Tingyun, fall back! They're Mara struck. We've already lost them.
Hey, you there? We need your help. Saving beauty from the bees. Pleasure. But are you thanking us or giving yourself a compliment? My turn. Let's be friends. No one misses the Mara-struck. It's time.
Miss Tingyun, the Mara struck have been repelled, but there could be other dangers nearby. The situation is serious. Allow us to escort you back to the Skyfaring Commission. Immediately.
Calm down. I heard you. It'd be rude of me to depart without thanking our benefactors. My name is Ting. I'm the ambassador for the Luofu Skyfaring Commission Merchant Guild. May I venture to know the illustrious names of my heroes?
Illustrious names? Sure. I'm March 7th. This is Mr. Yang. Oh, Mr. Welt Yang. And this is...
I see. Well, thank you for coming to our aid. Although, there is one thing I don't understand. Starskip Haven is under lockdown. Since none of you are Xianzhou residents, may I ask how you came to be here? If you can't offer an explanation, I'm afraid these Cloud Knights will have to escort you out.
We called for port transfer and got no response, but then someone opened the Jade Gate for us. When we arrived, there was no one to be found, so we started to make our own way through.
How can that be? My ship was the last one into port before the Jade Gate was shut. The Skyfaring Commission has already locked down Starskip Haven entirely.
We're telling the truth. You can verify it yourself by checking the access history of the Jade Gate. We found it strange ourselves when the gate opened, but no one came to greet us.
The Astral Express.
You've heard of us?
Indeed I have. Oh, you've arrived at a bad time. The Xianzhou has suffered an incident. Whether you're here for leisure, treatment, or trade, I'm afraid you won't be able to go through with it. For your safety, you should hurry to Central Starskip Haven and take refuge. I'll take you to Madame Yukong of the Skyfaring Commission and let her decide how to proceed.
We caught wind of the incident you mentioned. That's why we're here, Miss Tingyun. To help the Xianzhou seal the Stellar Rod.
Your actions have already revealed your kind hearts to me. Sadly, I can't make you any promises. You're outsiders, and only Madame Yukong has the authority to consider your offer. Oh, don't worry, Madame Yukong is kind-hearted too. Come on now.
Yeah, this crazy nonsense ladies talking.
Those monsters back there.
They were no monsters.
Those were not to be confused with monsters, benefactors. We call them Marastruck.
Why have we stopped?
Don't worry, miss.
A favor? Count me up.
I shouldn't have doubted you. The soldiers stationed here must have moved these into a roadblock. I'd like to see us try. They're extremely heavy. Even with all of us, we wouldn't admit that I'm doubting your skill, but I feel if I'm not mistaken, the containers in the Trove of Verdure can be moved around using a control panel. You've already put on quite the show. Do you think I knew it. This will be a breeze for you. You just need to pass through here. Take the barge to Starskiff Haven, and we'll be safe.
You know, you sound sweet enough, but you were talking about getting us escorted away by...
God knows. What up?
Let's be friends. A thousand wonders to raise your spirits. Fight is fun!
Life's like a good brew, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
By the order of the Ten Lords. Execute the Marastruck!
That's what you got?
Welcome, customers. We make a pretty good team. Cool it. You mentioned the Swan.
You work for the Skyfaring Commission, so I assume you're aware of its destructive power.
Yes, I am. As an ambassador, I've been to many planets and seen my fair share of Stellaron corrosion.
Get ready, and watch your backs.
Leave it to me. Cool it. Freeze. We're in trouble now. 1,000 wonders to raise your finest one.
Sit right like a good brew, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Murderstruck! No enemy beats the Murderstruck.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
It's time.
Tough luck running into me.
How's this taste?
Thanks a lot. My turn. Welcome, customers.
Life's like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Murderstruck!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. Try that again. 1,000 wonders to raise your finest one.
Do you admit this crime?
Tough luck running into me. You can't run.
No enemy beats the Murderstruck. What if it
Try that again.
Life's like a good brew, my friend. Indulge yourselves!
It's time.
Oh, finally! Look how many tail hairs I lost on the way! Oh, my beautiful tail! We had a difficult start, but things got... Don't fret. All ambassadors know their way around a starskip.
Oh, I was perfectly calm until she volunteered to help.
Please take your seats, everyone. We'll be off right away.
Vedremo.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, allow me to welcome you to Starskip Haven. On the Xianzhou Luofu, anything relating to aviation, navigation, and trade falls within the scope of the Skyfaring Commission, which is one of the 6 commissions of the Luofu. As the biggest port on the ship, Starskip Haven is governed by the Skyfaring Commission too.
You definitely sound like a... what was it again? Oh, Hammy Cassiter.
That's too kind of you. My job involves ferrying business delegates to and from Starskip Haven, so I do this kind of introduction all the time. Anyway, we're safe now. Normally, I'd be a good host and take you around, but these are difficult times. Let's head to the Palace of Astrum first and report your arrival to Madame Yuko.
Palace of Astrum?
Right there, the tallest building in the city. It's also the headquarters of the Skyfaring Commission. Let's hurry, we haven't got much time. I don't mean to rush you, but if Madame Yukong holds me accountable for not getting you over soon enough, I wouldn't want to be around for the consequences.
Sounds scary. I thought you said she was kind-hearted.
We need to make a few preparations before paying a visit to any of the 6 commissions. Rest assured, Miss Tingyun, we won't go anywhere. If you can inform Madame Yukong of our arrival first, we'll meet you at the palace entrance later.
Very well.
Little Miss Fox moves at quite the pace. I can't keep up with her. I've spent too long on the bench. Let's catch our breath for a while, huh? We can expect a packed schedule ahead. That might be a little harsh, but she does put her own interests first. She did the right thing by not trusting us initially. We were an unknown quantity to her. As for the rush, my guess is she's just eager to get us out of her hair and further up the chain. It'll be all right. We're not trying to stand in her way. We have nothing to hide from her.
We didn't have anything to hide in Bellabog either.
Not so fast. I need to give you 2 a heads up first. Our meeting with Madame Yukong won't be without risk. We need to be prepared and take it seriously.
He is a top Xianzhou leader. Oh, Mr. Yang, do you think this...
No, the Xianzhou Alliance is better than that. But Madame Yukong will definitely have a string of difficult questions for us. Why did we choose to come to the Xianzhou now? How did we know that the incident is related to a Stellaron? Who leaked their careless answers mean distrust and potential hostility, which would make things much harder for us.
Aw, crud. One of us is gonna blurt something out, or get something wrong, I just know it. Good idea. We can be his cheerleaders in the background.
Let's not do that. Don't worry, we'll find a way.
Oh, you're here already. Sorry to keep you waiting. Madame Yukong is expecting you.
Are you not coming?
I brought the Madame Helmmaster up to speed. It's over to you now.
Yes, madam.
Report the losses to General Jing Yuan and find someone from the Divination Commission. I can't just stand there watching them deal with this mess. Greetings, guests from the Astral Express. Ting Yun has informed me of the purpose of your visit. Receiving guests isn't normally one of my responsibilities. But since you know about the Stellaron and have stated that you want to help the Luofu, I thought I should at least meet you in person and politely decline your proposal. The Xianzhou Alliance knows what a Stellaron is and is more than capable of handling it ourselves. We have been around for over 8,000 years and weathered countless dangers and crises. While the situation is serious, we have more than enough resources to spare. Outsider help is not needed on this occasion. You are guests from afar. There is no reason for this matter to concern you. Am I making myself clear?
From what we've gathered, the influence of the Stellaron can still be contained. If we can locate it in time and contain it, it's possible that we can restore. We have experience in preventing Stellaron disasters, and we've only come here to lend you that experience.
I've said this and I'll say it again. This is an internal affair of the Xianzhou Alliance, and there is no need for the Astral Express to get involved. I decided to arrange a meeting with you as a gesture of respect, but my decision is final.
But...
Never mind, Mr. Yang. If the Xianzhou Alliance say they can handle it, then we're wasting our breath. Let's go.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Huh? And what's that supposed to mean?
It's only been a few days since the presence of a Stellaron was detected on the Luofu. Starship Haven has been under full lockdown. No one has been permitted to leave. How did you come to know of the incident? And what led you to conclude that it was linked to a Stellaron? I acquired the access history of Starscape Haven. Not long ago, someone hacked into the system and opened the Jade Gate, before guiding you, the Astral Express, into our territory. The hacker was skillful and even taunted us with her seal. Her name is Silverwolf. Let's say you in your defense.
Stella want us to use it.
You were forbidden from leaving the Skyfaring Commission until the aforementioned question.
Don't be too harsh, Yukong. If this gets out, the whole galaxy will think the Alliance has forgotten how to treat our guests.
General Jing Yuan.
It's very unlikely that the Express has joined forces with the Stellaron Hunters. They are mortal enemies, after all. Apologies for interrupting your meeting. My name is Jing Yuan. I'm the General of the Cloud Knights here on the Luofu.
General, this is an internal affair for the Luofu.
I fully agree with you, Helm Master Yukong. This is indeed an internal affair. I am sorry, guests of the Astral Express. It is true that there is a Stellaron on the Luofu, but I'm afraid I cannot accept your kind offer to help resolve the issue. This is a Xianzhou matter, and it is our responsibility to handle it. Of course, it would be inappropriate of me to let you return without something to show for it. While I cannot accept your help with regard to the Stellaron, I do have a favor to ask. Please, after you. The Astral Express. I must confess that the train's reputation precedes it, such that it is often close to my thoughts.
It's an honor to meet you, General. May I ask what the favor you...
A matter that requires capable people such as yourselves. We captured a member of the Stellaron Hunters a few days ago, who goes by the name of Blade. During our investigation, the Divination Commission, the department in charge of intelligence processing, intercepted a transmission sent out by his accomplice, Kafka, who has managed to hide aboard the ship. As for where that transmission was... I have some knowledge of your relationship with the Stellaron Hunters. The Divination Commission is convinced that you made an alliance with them. I say that's impossible. The crew of the Astral Express are honorable people whose valiant deeds are lauded across the universe. There must have been a misunderstanding. As such, I came to the conclusion that the communication must have been an attempt by the Stellaron Hunters to sow dissent between us. We can handle the Stellaron, but it will take time and will require the bulk of the Cloud Knights on the ship. It is this Kafka that concerns me. The longer she stays on the ship, the bigger the threat she will pose. Since the Stellaron Hunters lured you to our ship, we shall move with the current. You are hereby authorized to do as you deem fit on the Luofu, with the goal of bringing Kafka out of the shadows and under our control. Doing so would clear the misunderstanding between us, reveal the true intentions of the Stellaron Hunters, and help us understand their connection to the Stellaron Burst. What say you?
What do you think?
If you are able to capture this Stellaron Hunter, the Xianzhou will be indebted to you. The Luofu never fails to reward that which is given.
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a deal then. I shall notify Yukong that all intel is to be shared with you, and that our best personnel are to aid you if there is anything the Skyfaring Commission or the Cloud Knights can do for you during your stay.
I think we only scratched the surface of this General Jing. So, care to elaborate? Yes, there's something about this point. That's it. A minor detail, but curious. He avoided talking about Blade. Since the Cloud Knights have already captured a Stellaron hunter, why not use him to get to Kafka? While the Xianzhou is reluctant to involve outsiders in the Stellaron disaster, so why is it so keen on letting us capture a Stellaron? Yes. The only sensible conclusion I can draw is that Blade had already escaped when Jing Yuan spoke to us, provided they even captured him in the first place. Therefore, given our connection to Kafka, we represent the only way of luring the Stella. That's why he asked for our help. He didn't want to let anyone else find out that Blade had already escaped. Now that we've figured that out, perhaps we can get closer to the core of what's happening here.
The biggest enemies are running all around us. Emanator, Destroyer.
Master Diviner, you heard our discussion. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it? The way of heaven is apparent, but the heart of humanity is often deceptive. Are you asking me to divine their true intentions?
That won't be necessary. The crew has nothing to do with the incident. Of that, I am almost certain. It isn't their intentions that trouble me. All I want is for them to lure out the one we're after.
Wasn't that my idea, General?
Indeed. Your counsel has always been a great help to me. You may use your discretion on the matters ahead of us.
Why don't you retire early and I use my discretion full time?
It is still too soon, unfortunately. If something goes wrong, you'll need a general to take the blame. How could I simply walk away and put you at such risk?
If you'd brought me that blade earlier, none of this would have been necessary. Wait, what are you up to exactly? Jing Yuan, did you let him escape on purpose?
Me? I had no idea he might escape. Unlike you, my gaze never travels beyond the horizon. I take full responsibility. The Cloud Knights failed in their duty.
I can understand. There's a lot to take care of on the Xianzhou. You are bound to miss something. Thank goodness I'm here. On that note, perhaps it's a...
Yes. I have to go now. I'll leave this in your overwhelmingly capable hands, Fu Shen. There are three things in the world that I can't seem to rid myself of. The troubles of the Xianzhou, the papers on my desk, and the weeds in my garden.
General, Diviner Fu wants the General's position for herself. Everyone knows that.
She is very capable, but her intellect is burdened by a quick temper. I'll retire when she's achieved a better balance.
This Stellaron thing is easy. Blade escaped. Now we gotta go get him. Just say the word, and I'll solve it.
I can understand your impatience, and I know you want to prove yourself. Now is not the time. If you truly wish to become sword champion, you shouldn't be running around brandishing your sword at people, especially not a major criminal.
You think I'd lose to Blade?
You know what,
I'm
this?
saying you need to have patience, Yanqing. Governing Xianzhou is different from a sword fight. The only way to build momentum is to work slowly. Besides, we still don't know who's really moving the chess pieces. There is something we must take care of before making our next move. As long as it remains unresolved, we're at a stalemate. That something is the Stellaron. How did it manage to bypass the Skyfaring Commission's inspections and the Divination Commission's predictions? Where is it now?
I say we bring those two Stellaron hunters before Diviner Fu. She'll get an answer out of them in no time.
I've asked our friends from the Express to take care of that for us. Worry not, you'll have your moment when the current stalemate is broken. You are my most trusted aide, and there are some things that I would only assign to you. That boy. I suppose it is my fault. I should have given him an opportunity already. A sharp sword can't stay sheathed forever. My fear is that this might prove too big a setback. Bigger than his exuberance.
Yeah, another of your old friend is gonna come back. You all know that
Madame Yukong has asked me to look after you. Seems like we were destined to be in each other's company. The Skyfaring Commission has reserved rooms for you at the Petrichor Inn. When you finish your business here, how about... No. Though I'd appreciate it if you mentioned to Madame Yukong that you got a warm reception from me when you next see her. Better to be busy than idle, I suppose.
Well, here we are. I feel sleepy already. Hey, that's not fair. My eyes are peeled this time. I'll make a run for it the second things go wrong. Jokes aside, did you see Madame Yukong frown at us? I thought her guards were about to jump out of nowhere and throw us in jail. I'd rather deal with monsters than these big shots. I mean, not that...
Don't worry, my lips are sealed. But as her subordinate, I have to say that it's Madame Yukong's duty to keep her guard up. The Luofu is facing a crisis, and as head of the Skyfaring Commission, she is responsible for the security of the Xianzhou's customs and borders. She's actually a very reasonable old girl in private. Many years ago, Madame Yukong was an ace pilot in the Cloud Knights. She was a work hard, play harder type, known for her hot temper and incredible skill. Eventually, she became the head of the entire commission, which required her to learn patience and adopt a meticulous approach to her work. In any case, Madame Yukong instructed me to reserve the best rooms at the inn and have all your expenses covered. She wants to extend the full courtesy of the Xianzhou so that all of you enjoy your stay to the fullest. She specifically mentioned that if you wish to buy anything at the inn, be it food or otherwise, just let the innkeeper know. The commission will cover the cost.
Are you serious? You want me to walk it down this time or night?
Why don't you go back yourself? Seeing as our hosts are so thoughtful, I guess we should help ourselves. Right, Mr. Yang?
We should focus on our objective first. Seeing as Helmmaster Yukong was extremely reluctant to get us involved, am I right to speculate that the Skyfaring Commission has some leads on the whereabouts of Kafka?
Exactly right. The suspect is extremely cunning. She encrypted her transmission and timed her communication. We couldn't pinpoint her exact location. But as cunning as she is, the Divination Commission has managed to find something.
Here are the coordinates. It's up to you how to proceed. Our destinations may differ, but the orbits of the stars will eventually converge. See you later.
Don't let her words distract you. That's the sound of a device.
Which means what exactly? This is a starship. There are all kinds of devices making weird noises.
Miss March, to the untrained ear, these noises may sound the same, but for the craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission, every machine has a different pitch and melody. The general sense for craftsmen, and they concluded that the sound came from the shipyard facilities in Stargazer Navalia. Now, get some rest and prepare yourselves for the operation ahead. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Let's take advantage of the rest. It won't be easy to track down Kafka the Stellaron Hunter.
Oh, let's let the Express know how we're doing. More importantly, let's see how Dan Heng's doing. Ask him what he's up to.
I thought it's maybe it would just be a stupid thing.
Let's take advantage.
Oh, more important.
You've been standing here for half an hour. It's rare to see you like this. Are you worried about those two? Well,
Himiko, did you keep a copy of the Stellaron Hunter's transmission? Can I have a look?
sure.
Not to mention, 45 system hours ago, a Stellaron burst occurred on the line. An unexpected calamity, don't you think?
What exactly are you Stellaron Hunters trying to do? The Xianzhou Alliance aren't us. They won't give you time to explain. Once you draw the attention of the hunt, you become their prey. The Alliance will hunt you to the end of
Stop speaking in riddles, Kafka. Say what you have to say. It's simple. That Stellaron has
Xianzhou is in danger. This man, if he's on the ship, then Welt March and her, everyone, but...
Is he connected to that past you want to escape?
I can't leave them down there. It's just...
Is there anyone who doesn't carry around a past burden? She may not remember it, but even a girl as carefree as March has hers. We tread on a path that is hidden from us. The things we see and the trails we will try not to dwell on it, Don Hum. The Express spends 7 standard days at each stop. Its passengers are allowed to do as they... Pom-Pom and I are more than capable of looking, but there's something we've got to do. And you'll come back and travel with us once this is all over, right?
It sucks that you don't use his other form.
Send the message out. The network is down, but some functions still work? Virtually nothing has changed since I left. Apart from darkness.
Stay where you are. I can handle this. Emergencies should be dealt with by professionals.
Fighting is meaningless.
Want to see what I can do?
The truth of life and death is sanctuary, but a vision. I've no interest in conflict.
With you two risking your lives for me, could I really stay where I am?
Move carefully.
You! Eternal stay. And return! Receive divinity. Repay.
Fighting is meaningless. I'll see.
Eternal sleep. And return!
No more playing nice. Are you two okay?
Define okay.
Good. I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I was just transferred here from the Yaoqing. I did tell you to let me handle it. I have eyes in the back of my head. What if I accidentally hit you?
Forgive me, miss, but you were too busy being hit yourself. It's a good thing I joined the fray.
I was protecting you more like. It's a Cloud Knight's job to protect others. This area is under martial law. I'm escorting all civilians to safety. Follow me. That was some impressive Cloud Knight spearmanship. Which unit are you from? Huh. Okay, you're a civilian then. Come with me.
Miss Sushang, what exactly has transpired here? In all my trade visits, I've never seen Starskiff Haven in such a state.
I can't comment on that. I was just ordered to rescue the civilians. Actually, I have no idea either. Anyway, you two just need to come with me. You're pretty quiet. What's your name? I've got forms to fill out. Your name?
My name is Dan Hung. I'm a traveler. I'm on my way to meet up with my friends. I appreciate the help, but I...
No can do, mister. It's way too late. You won't find anyone at Starskiff Haven. If your friends made it out, then they'll already be. No need to worry. I'll see them when we get there.
Would you like to take my name too, miss?
You always said it when we were busy fighting. Something. Locha! Is that right? Let's go. Stay close, you two. Cloud Knight Sushang will guarantee your safety. Oh, and one more thing. I need you to write your names down later. I don't know too many characters. I might make a mistake.
You're young. Mr. Good night.
Message not sent? Why not?
Long-range communication technology is still improving. Perhaps the presence of...
Doesn't seem like it. Everything else is...
In that case, it looks like someone wants to make things difficult for us. Since Kafka's here, I wouldn't be surprised if this turns out to be that Stellaron Hunter hacker girl's handiwork.
Oh, you've arrived. I like your sense of humor, benefactors. Of course I'm happy to see you. When things settle down, I might even get promoted for catching a stargazer. Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me a while to sort out our paperwork. I got a sense of the situation on my way back. Just like at Clouds, with monsters wreaking...
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with. An IPC most wanted Stellaron Hunter to catch. And we have to do... That's the trailblazing life for ya.
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. When you're... Shall we, my benefactors? Now, what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this.
Aw, he's so cute. we do exactly?
Yes and no. This is King, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. He has all the 5 senses of the Foxian race and takes them to another level. It tracks or scent as long as he uncovers a trace. He'll follow it all the way to the end. All we need to do is look for any trace left by Kafka. It doesn't matter how good she is at hiding. D-Team will find her. But before we get started, let's play with his settings. To begin with, let's set him to tell D-Team to follow the...
We need to follow these sparkly traces to find Miss Ting Yoon, right? She's not in a hurry, that's for sure. Playing hide and seek with us while Kafka's still at large? The traces. Where did they... Got it. He says the wind is too... That's just a psychic bond between cute girls and cute puppies.
Using the environment to hide her traces. Our girl from the Skyfaring Commission sure knows how...
Or we could ask around. Miss Ting Yoon must have left us these clues, right?
Passenger wrap, song lotus cake, guaranteed delicious.
Deeding should be able to pick up her traces now.
Me. Tings, if you pick up traces of Kafka in Stargazer Navalia, just switch him on. Who would have thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrecks here. The Luofu relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that work in the shipyard has stopped, all internal transport and outbound flights might also grind to a halt. Of course. The silver lining is, I don't have to go on as many trips anymore.
seem to worry too much about the Xianzhou, Miss Ting Yun.
She's gonna destroy it. Or she wants to destroy
You
it.
say that? A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Besides, the Alliance has weathered plenty of challenges. We can handle this situation. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the sidelines. Not a lot of people out there could have fought the Mara struggle like you did. I'm only a civil servant. I can't imagine what Kafka would do to me if I were caught in the fray. We Foxians don't live as long as the Xianzhou locals, but I still want to enjoy the 100-odd years I've got left. You'd do the same in my shoes, wouldn't you? Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating around Starskiff Haven. It's no different to any other diplomatic mission or delegate reception. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting D-Team into your hands is already beyond the realm of my job description.
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of your comfort zone, Miss Ting. When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And the capturing, for that matter. Thank you.
Before D-Team can start tracking, you'll have to feed him some leads. If Kafka is hiding in Stargaze shards of a Cloud Knight's weapon,
It must have been Kafka.
what's this?
Mr. Yang, any idea?
I think it might be shipbuilding material left over from the assembly line, though I can't tell exactly what the substance is. I don't think it's connected to Kafka.
I know. Is that a grenade? A small something for the lost. She's clearly taunting us. The D-Team smells something. What's this?
A jade seal used by the shipwrights. It opens various passages. It looks like someone used it and then...
We should have enough clues here to get Deeding on the move.
No time to lose. Let's give him the scent and let...
I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues. But did Kafka...
She sure did put a lot of work into this gag, and I think we're the punchline. Making us run around like jerks? I bet she's loving this. I can almost hear her whispering, "Come and get me." Wow, Why don't you go and marry her, huh?
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to pin down. Now we've become her prey while she stalks us in the shadows. Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. We must be close.
Quality, good price, hassle-free chartering, high-end bars. The best choice for galactic travel.
Did it go?
Well, when the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice. It might mean the tables have turned.
Kafka. These cloud knights aren't Mara-struck. What did you do to them?
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me. But you know all about that already, don't you? What a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
In the mood for another beating? Time to mix things up.
Thanks a lot.
Step up, let's see ya.
1,000 wonders to raid -1!
Life's like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourselves!
Order of the Ten Lords. Execute the Mara-struck!
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move. Quick! Don't let her escape!
March, not so fast.
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
There's no way through here. We need to think of a way to cut her off.
Don't worry about locked doors, benefactors. We can use the conveyor belts.
life lived in love will never be dull.
Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you...
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me, naturally.
We're taking you to see the General of the Luofu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the General will decide your fate.
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. I can't stand moving at someone else's pace. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too late.
We're in trouble now. All the best. You paid for that.
How does that feel? See you later.
In the mood for another beating?
Do you admit this crime?
Go away!
Zoning out.
You're annoying!
I can help. Ready?
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move! Here! Try that again! You can't run!
Let's be friends.
Something for everybody.
1,000 wonders to raid the finest one.
Watch your feet.
Life's like a good brew, my friend. Indulge yourself! It hit home.
Tough luck running into...
Welcome, customers.
How does that feel? See you
Damn it.
later.
Time to mix things up.
Better late than never.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Zoning out. I can help. Ready? Can we talk?
My turn! You!
Let's be friends.
Something for everybody.
Try it again!
Oops.
You can't run!
Life's like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet. my friends. Indulge yourselves!
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Murstruck! 1,000 wonders to raise your finest blood!
Step up, let's see ya. And it'll...
Welcome, customers.
Not so fast. Feeling a little dizzy? See you later.
Tough luck running into me. Here.
In the mood for another beating?
Zoning out. I can help. Ready?
Step up, let's see ya. How's this taste?
Better late than never. Let's be friends. I'll try hard sometime. Watch this awesome move.
Something for everybody.
Try that again.
Watch your feet.
You did good.
Slice like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
By the order of the Ten, execute the Murstruck!
That's way too easy.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I am Wu Xuan, Master Diviner at the Divination Commission and one of the 6 charioteers. Far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not aligned for such an occasion. You'll allow for postponement of the usual formalities, I trust? We should be getting... What the actual heck is she saying? If the method of my speech is offensive to you...
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter. Thank you, Diviner, for coming to...
Essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here, if you care to see. Upon detaining the Stellaron Hunter, questioning and all further... Did the General just spare us a walk with Kafka?
Understood. However, the General promised that all intel would be shared with us. We have a right to know anything that Kafka divulges.
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him throwing me under the...
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be. We just want to listen in on the questioning.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity. The 3 of you shall accompany me to the Divination Commission. Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellar... While I am here, she will not escape. Only the Divination Commission has the methods to make her talk and bring... The time has arrived. We must...
disembark here, benefactors.
I may live in relative seclusion, but I can recognize my own territory. Why did you bring us here? Does this look like the Divination Commission to you?
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. I wanted to get us straight to our destination, but this is the only place I could dock the star skiff. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the Martian water trigrams. The vessel is stranded and the way is blocked. I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers.
Shut up, Notch.
That's been out of fashion for hundreds of amber eras. I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The Starskiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle this.
True. The Divination Commission really can't go a single day without Lady Fu.
That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart when you go on vacation. Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. The prisoner must follow me every step of the way. This is Jing Yuan's order. You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word. We have to be present. You think too little of to have this prisoner speak. The Commission must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive me, but I can assure you that I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission. Okay. I think I offended someone again. Hey, are you on her side? I just wanted to remind her not to break her promise, that's all.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fushen seems like a reasonable lady, I'm sure.
Really? I thought she was... Don Hung's not icy. He's nerdy.
Okay, enough chit.
Yeah. That's the plaza. But I can't see anyone waiting for us. Should we look around?
Don't mention it. I'll just do it myself.
Good quality.
Drop by the Realm Keeping Commission if you need help.
What's going on?
I really want the skeletons. You could put that.
Let's be friends. It's time.
Told you I could fight. Seize the moment.
1,000 wonders to raise.
Fight is fun! Tough luck running into me.
No one misses the mark struck.
Follow up. Start recording.
That'll teach you a lesson. Ready to lie down now? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques are quite effective. Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up? However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate. Where did you come from, little one? Is your dad around?
Are you stupid?
What about your mom? I don't have a mom either. I get it. You think because... Welcome to the Xianzhou, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can't be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required. I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking at a recognized, practicing, dedicated doctor. Bellabog kids are making snowmen. While things haven't been very peaceful in the Luofu recently, make sure you don't go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to. Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're lucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20%. Do you have any idea how many people on the Luofu are waiting for an appointment with me? You should count this as a blessing. If I hadn't left my place at home, I wouldn't have to. I have patience to see. Our little miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon Race. Not hard to see why.
Everyone, please remain calm. If you feel unwell, please report. We will be distributing a bag. I want to say it's all in it.
Hurry.
Find beds for the patients. Remember to minimize.
Yeah. The Realm Keeping Commission is out in full strength. What about the...
Do you mean out?
Hey, Missy, does this look like a classroom to you?
That's the best I can do.
What's that supposed to mean?
What else am I supposed to do? The route back to the Alchemy Commission has disappeared, and we're in the field without the right medicine. Besides, we have no record of this disease at all. These symptoms are consistent with...
According to his medical record, it goes on like this. The judges of the Ten Lords Commission will have to come out and clean up this mess.
It rains, it pours. Oh, my apologies. I'm an... And I'm a civil servant. Technically speaking, every traveler... If the port is... Oh, that reminds me. I have a friend with a star skiff and a travel permit. Well, now, you must be quite special. You may not need it right now, but... Excuse me, miss. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those exalting Sanctum residents got away unscathed. The Dragon Lady of the Alchemy Commission, Lady Bailu.
You mean the child?
A friend in the Skyfaring Commission told me the General commissioned guests to deal with the troubles on the Luofu. You must be, if you don't mind. I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about...
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. You two knew the way.
I do not.
I came this way. So, silent but deadly. Let me know when you're ready and we can set off. Silent, but... I should learn to be this easygoing. I'll lead the way. You two keep an eye on our surroundings.
Not exactly my expertise. I'm just a traveling merchant.
Hey, silent but deadly. Shout if you see any danger, okay? Don't think just because you know a move or two, you can charge up. There's supposed to be a passage. Why can't I see?
Somebody used the Cloudford control panel to block them.
Who did this?
I'm a traveler.
I told you, I was only just transferred here. Control panel?
Is that the one?
Let me see. Oh.
Life's like a good brew. Full, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
By the order of the Ten Lords. Execute the Marastruck! You could have surrendered.
Gotta try hard some to watch this awesome move.
What a stupid way of dying. Ah, come on! Why did I done so stupidly?
Careful, there's evil ahead.
The only thing I wanna fight them for.
Thank goodness. There's one star skip left.
What?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central. Come on, let's climb aboard.
Interesting. Got a nice one. 4.
I'd like to take in something new before returning to the coffin.
What does that mean? It's like one of those messages a kidnappers.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Hurry up, Keisha. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's Dell? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingque.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking. It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be faced? Isn't this hand a problem? Hi there. I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guest. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Triplet! But folks from the Road-Keeping Commission descended on the lobby. It's too loud over there now. Yes! So So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet and wouldn't that be more fun too? Better to show you the real exalting sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade. Ah! Victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests. I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. Look.
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Luofu's.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from where the Xianzhou. From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound meaning.
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Stars hung from its branches. Exactly. Let's just say it was bigger than your imagination. Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. Let's go.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close. Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. Maybe the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations.
We're just here for the questioning. We'll leave as soon as it's over.
So strange. Oh, let me guess, the gate isn't working? I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key. Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests. Are you really from the Divination Commission? No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me? There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. Here it is. Great. This kid, I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent me the...
Miss Chair, if you don't mind.
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being told to show you. This thing is pretty fun. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You can move that well for an outsider. Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them? Let's be friends.
suicide bombas.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Ching?
A Jade Abacus is just... that's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you a name. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved just like engraving a seal. The craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything, from the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living beings. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process. But if you're interested, there's a shop selling jade abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. Did you hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting. Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Diviner Fu, how are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the Heaven and Thunder trigrams. The step forward bridge is no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen?
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a Divination Commission fortune? The Matrix of Prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the Commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the Matrix of Prescience, but I have no forces available. And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunters available to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't...
But your Fushen, the seer, the boundless, omniscient, bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it. The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements, you didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though it wasn't your order I received. So General, even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the matrix of prescience without my permission is a breach of proto... would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. Jingchue is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need rises. It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the general, and you don't even belong to my commission.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the general said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need you. Jingchue will accompany you. She'll be
I hath divined our future.
What?
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Good enough.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time. That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols.
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple.
If it's so simple, why didn't your master...
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. The path is clear. Let's get going. The path is clear. Let's get going. In custody. Who's next? In custody. Who's next? The path is clear. Let's get going.
path is clear. Let's get going. In custody. Who's next?
Tem puzzles. Challenge. Fuck. Fight those videos
What the
again.
heck is this? Take it easy. I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly? We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something! We're in trouble now.
Step up, let's see ya.
It's time.
You can't run! Welcome, customers.
Do you admit this crime?
Try that again. You can't run!
In the mood for another beating? Time to mix things up.
Try that again. Tough luck running into me.
It's time.
Life's like a good brew, full-bodied and sweet. My friends, indulge yourselves!
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marstruck! No one misses the Marstruck.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move.
1,000 wonders to raise you.
Fight is fun.
That's what you got? It ain't over. Confidence.
Keep run.
A few more days to my wake span.
This must be the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Was it this time or the last time I was awake?
Done. Next. terminal is energy related.
İşte bu Timna Freeze anlat.
We did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner. Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few... Are you ready?
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation. So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny. Not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you. It's you. Absurd. I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish. I must report this to the General immediately. Please excuse me.
You go ask her. I know you still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit. I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state. Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me. I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me. Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence. If I were to hear one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail. Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer? Xianzhou's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved. Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3 truths. 1, the Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Xianzhou. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it. 2, someone else brought the Stellaron into the Xianzhou and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and external aggression. Traitors on the Luofu and enemies from outside want to overthrow the Xianzhou. Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the general, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. He foresaw the Divination Commission using the Matrix of Prescience against me. To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Xianzhou Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Xianzhou Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Blady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Xianzhou. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. That's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Luofu and achieve something important for the Xianzhou. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Luofu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, The Xianzhou will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Xianzhou? Quite the plot twist, don't you think? Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work. There is only one thing I can tell you about the future. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of bionic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But if we follow Elio's plan, there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even eons can be killed.
Hey, Luocha. You didn't finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, neons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the hunt and the abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject?
Oh, this one? It's a casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains.
The deceased? Aren't you...
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant...
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. And it's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Vidyadhara have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it... As for the Vidyadhara, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Vidyadhara is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like pearl. When the shell breaks, my mom calls the Vidyadhara long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Vidyadhara could turn into... What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Vidyadhara are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons. The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say what...
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life, but for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their... Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Let me ask you one more question.
Yeah.
Friend?
No.
So, I'm a sweetheart?
Oh, miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all...
Stuck. Wait. Let's think.
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize.
Enough. Let's go.
Let me through. Don't your hands hurt?
Eternal state.
And return!
Fighting is meaningless.
Receive divinity.
Take this! Shake, rise, beat it! Miss, are you... What do you think? Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. My motor is broken. I can't... Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the realm Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the 10 Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come.
I happen to have some medical knowledge.
Oh, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should...
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Huh. Curious. How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. No longer, as a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wingspan might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. That's right. It would be impossible for a human. But then, I didn't bring humans into the picture, did I? Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Tazeronth the Propagation, Activili the Trailblaze. These names were once known all over the universe. Now, they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. Currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish known to humanity. 1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide, and the broader path will engulf the narrower one. That's how Enna the Order was assimilated, by Sheepe Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Tazeronth the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Xianzhou Alliance travels the universe exterminating abominations cultivated by the Abundance. So, the Xianzhou too are engaged in this process. I don't know. Akavili's disappearance was very mysterious. Noose is probably the only one that can answer that question. After all, Droid Head knows everything. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. Any minute now. It's begun. go, Lady. Two more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you? Wasn't this the dead tree Jingshui showed us earlier? How did it...
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even the long-lived...
Such extraordinary energy. It's the Stellaron.
Mr. Yang, do you mean the Stellaron is making the ambrosial arbor grow?
Yes, the Stellaron the Cloud Knights are searching for must be causing this anomaly.
Unless Kafka deceived the Matrix of Prescience.
Stay calm, Diviner Fu. The Matrix of Prescience does not lie. The logic you have laid out concerning Kafka makes sense. It has helped me to fill in another piece of the puzzle. I agree there is a hostile external force at work on the Luofu. The Stellaron didn't appear out of thin air. Someone managed to sneak it onto the ship. As for the culprits behind the Luofu's internal strife, I believe we are dealing with the so-called disciples of Sanctus Medicus. That shadowy organization of the denizens of abundance. Kafka's revelations confirm my suspicions.
You... General, when did you have these suspicions?
The moment the planter of the Stellaron revealed himself. The Xianzhou has the blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter, and only another Aeon Emanator would be capable of sneaking onto this ship without my knowing. We are dealing with an external threat. The Stellaron corrosion continues to flood into the ship, and yet it bypassed both the seat of divine foresight and the shackling prison. There is forethought here. Our enemy must have had access to Luofu intelligence for things to unfold in this way. It is evident now. The Stellaron hunters aren't the ones behind the curtain. No. As soon as I set eyes on Blade, it was clear to me. But why is he here? And why did he draw the Astral Express? That piece of the puzzle. Nevertheless, lady, your intel means the puzzle is more complete than it was before. These Stellaron hunters are a captivating group. Such lengths to get the Xianzhou and the Express onto the same track. Who would have believed it?
General, we must retain all urgency. The ambrosial arbor.
It's the Stellaron. No need to search high and low. The traders have planted it in the ambrosial arbor's dove, thereby causing the tree to grow once again. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus couldn't hold off any longer.
Every crisis is a turning point. A problem is easier to resolve when you... coming up with a plan again.
Of course. I'm sure you have a countermeasure at the ready, Master Diviner.
From my perspective, convening the Cloud Knights is our immediate priority. We must head into the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, expel the Stellaron spirits.
As ever, the Master Diviner's omniscia provides for the fastest solution. However, sometimes speed is not everything. I have known the Stellaron's location for a while now. So why have I held back our forces?
General,
Well?
you're a scoundrel.
Pulling up the grass requires removing the roots. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have chosen to make their move now, which means the Cloud Knights have the situation under control and the traders have run out of patience. Now is the time to capture them all with one fell swoop.
You've been sitting on that this whole time? How will you justify the loss?
Please, Lady Fu, I still have forces to deploy. We were in need of extra hands, and the Stellaron hunters were kind enough to bring us together with the Astral Express. How could I look the other way?
The General's smiling again. Definitely Aaron's. It's my fault. I had higher expectations of the General. Please, we can't keep getting them to do everything for us. Since when did we run out of people in the loft? Why are you staring at me? Do I need to remind you, General, that the Ambrosial Arbor's access point is a closely guarded secret? Allowing outworlders would be
A violation of the rules and regulations. I would like to remind you, Lady Fu, that the Xianzhou comes before its rules and regulations, all the more so in times of crisis. As such, I am about to make a decision that runs counter to those rules and regulations. Oh, decisions plural. Lady Fu, I hereby issue you with the military tally. The Cloud Knights will be under your control. You will act in concert with the other forces in the approach to the Ambrosial Arbor through the Alchemy Commission dam.
under my control?
You've been eager to discover for yourself what it is to be a general, have you not?
You've never given me the opportunity, and now suddenly...
As for our astral friends, I hereby formally welcome you all to join our operation to seal the Stellaron. Lady Fu will deploy the Cloud Knights, but I would like you to set off in advance. Take a shortcut through the Artisanship Commission and convene with Lady Fu further down the line. This is no order, honored guests. I'm merely stating what needs to be done should you wish to help us.
You've never really seen us as outsiders, huh?
Miss Ting-Yun, I would like you to continue to serve as a guide for our astral friends.
Oh, of course, General. I am...
Let's end it there. It's been long enough already.